how important was it to kind of not let your egos get in the way and think, let's just go headline, let's just, do our thing? How important was it to get on a bill with another Canadian band to get more fans out?
I mean, it's definitely been part of our philosophy for 18 years, this slow and steady ride on the way up. And we've seen what can happen when you jump the gun a little too much. And there is time for risk and time for not. Obviously, our lives are kind of full of risk, and it's better to take the risk. But to me, I don't know if it would be necessarily fair, for everyone to just be like, oh, wait, who's this? Hale who? What?
Well, does it bring back memories to those days when you're doing it in the States and having to prove yourself down there as well?
Absolutely. It's so much fun because I do get off on finding 2 or 3 people that are like, who are you? And then I'm okay, now I'm singing to you. And then give them 2 or 3 songs, and then everyone's like, okay, yeah, no, I get it, that's cool. I don't know, I like having to prove myself.
My grace, my church, my pain, my tears, my hurt, my God, I'll say it again. Can I get it? Can I get an amen? Can I get
Does it bring you down to earth almost, you being the opener and doing this?
Yeah, we haven't really changed much.
Yeah, not that your egos are out of control or anything, but
it's funny. We've been a band for 18 years, and are just really lucky to have not killed each other yet, and it's still same 4 members, and and have the success that we've had. So it's I don't know. It's everyone thinks that oh wow, you've made it now. I'm like, well, technically we've been making it since I was 13,
yeah.
But now I'm 32.
And over that 18 years, 3 full-length albums, basically 3 years between. A lot of bands these days, it's every year you got to get an album. So why that kind of 3-year approach for you guys?
It's mainly because of the touring. It's kind of it's our strong point. It's what we do. We're kind of road dogs at this point. It's our bread and butter is the touring. So it's basically we have to kind of go through everywhere, a couple times, get it to a certain point where we're basically beating a dead horse, and we're like, okay, we should stop and do something else.
And talking about live, I have to look at my list here. Okay, so after you finish this tour, you have Japan, New Zealand, and Australia before the new year, and then after the new year, you have the United Kingdom, Netherlands, Belgium, Germany, France, Sweden, Finland, Russia.
Yes, correct.
Before, I think, the end of February.
Before the end of February, exactly.
How crazy is that?
It's really nuts. We've been joking about on this tour because we're at the end of this Canadian tour, and then immediately we have a one-off in Hawaii, and then like you said, we're going to Japan, Australia, New Zealand, and so we had to kind of pack for all seasons.
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of a whirlwind. It really is.